Okay, it's been a while. Sorry about that. Today we are going to use a squishy ball. So this probably cost, I don't know, 50 cents. Go to Mark's, go to the dollar store and get a cheap ball, but you want it deflated. So if you don't have that, even if you have like a soccer ball, let air out of it because you want it squishy. You don't want it super firm. Or you can roll up a towel. Try to make it in a ball though, because part of what we want to do is make it uneven this way. You can get them on Amazon. They're like 10 bucks. So I would say go to a local establishment and see what you can find. Also, have a pillow just in case. You may or may not need it. Okay, so we'll start off standing and do a couple of things, and then we'll be down on the mat. So let's just start holding on to the ball, and you can tell how squishy it is. So if you are having trouble gripping the ball and you can't easily do this, it's either too big or it's not squishy enough, okay? Think of using the ball as a cue. It's going to, like, we'll put it between our knees to say I'm going to do some squats to keep my knees straight ahead. So for some exercises, it will make it a little bit easier. For some exercises, it's going to make it harder. For some exercises, it's just going to change the range of motion that you can do the exercises in. So it will just feel a little bit different. So think of if you, and then you can throw it. If you were going to stretch and stretch. So you're just doing one arm at a time and you're not going to feel it that much. But if you hold on to the ball and stretch, all of a sudden you're going to feel it a lot more because you're holding the ball. You don't even have to squeeze it that much yet. So bring it up, bend behind, up and over, up and behind, up and over, and behind. Again, this is just if you have been sitting all day or you just roll out of bed. If you're already warmed up, you can kind of skip through this part. We'll start right on the mat and squeeze and forward. Good. Okay, so come down. First, we're going to lay down on the mat and I want it underneath your hips. So the easiest way when you do this is to just lift it up. Make sure it's under your tailbone. Don't put it under your low back because that won't feel very good. So just think if you were going to do a bridge and you lift it a little bit, that's about where it would hit you in here. Okay, so from this position, we'll inhale, exhale, stretch, inhale and stretch, and down. Now add your leg and reach. Now depending on how rolly your ball is, you're going to find as soon as I pick up one leg, it's going to start to move a little bit, which is good, and lengthen. But it's also, if you're someone who doing a bridge and trying to lift one leg hurts your back, with the ball, it's going to help support you and it won't hurt your back. And lengthen, focus on still keeping that box so your stomach is tight. I'm not rolling off the ball this way, I'm just holding. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Good. Now from here, keep your arms down, let one leg open, bring it back, and then the other leg, try not to fall off the ball. So we're trying to keep level here. Inhale, exhale, open, bring it back in. If you need, this is one time you might want that pillow to support your head. So if you feel like your head's falling back, make sure you keep it in a neutral position. I don't want such a big pillow that your chin is tucked. Inhale and exhale. So we're focusing on keeping your pelvis level, your ribs in neutral. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Good. Now we'll alternate, bringing one leg up and down and then the other. So think when you lift that leg, you shouldn't be tightening and pushing your stomach out. It should be exhale as you lift, inhale down. But I want you to add, push gently into your hand. Inhale, push gently into your hand. And what I want you to feel is, don't push this time, put your hand on your stomach and just say, okay, how hard is my stomach working? Yes or no. Add that little push and it will immediately engage all your stomach muscles. Don't push super hard because I don't want your hip flexors fighting you. just enough that as you lift, you feel your stomach engage, and down. Exhale, lift, and down. This gives you a good idea of how do I use my stomach muscles when my legs are up in the air. And keeping everything in neutral. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Okay, now from here, because we really want your stomach to engage, we'll lift both legs. Think of lengthening to the ceiling. Turn your toes out. We're going to flex and open, point and squeeze. Flex and open, point and squeeze. So inhale and exhale. Obviously, I would recommend keeping your arms down because if I lift my arms, this ball is going to move a lot. So I suppose if you want to entertain yourself, you can lift them up and see if you can stay on the ball. And then open and squeeze. Good. Now from here, lengthen one down, bring it back up. Exhale, lift, inhale up. Make sure you focus on tightening here so that when you drop your leg, you're not rolling your pelvis off the ball. Exhale, lower, inhale up, lower, and lift. And I'm getting rid of this pillow because it's really hot. Woo! Exhale and inhale. There's more air this way. If you don't have the pillow, make sure you're keeping your chin tucked here. Again, if you don't keep your arms down, you'll have to work even harder to stay on the ball. So if you're not used to this, just stay here. If you want a challenge, then you can lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. So some of you might recognize this is what we do a lot of times on the roller. Turn your toes out, flex your feet. We'll squeeze into your chest and then push away. So exhale, lower, inhale, lift. Pretend the ceiling is coming down and it weighs 100 pounds and you're pushing it back up. Slowly lower, push away. Slowly lower, push away. Slowly lower, push away. Exhale and inhale. And one more. Push away. Now to get off of this, you can either carefully roll to your side. I would recommend putting both feet down before you roll off. Okay, put it now up here so it's going to be under your upper back. Now, you want it in the middle of your upper back so that we're going to stretch off of it and then come up. If you get it too high, not only will your hair get caught, you'll feel like your head is like hanging there and you don't have much room. But if you go too low, then it's going to be under your low back and you'll be falling off the end. So try to get it in the middle of your upper back. This is where some of you might want that pillow so that when we stretch in a minute, you can rest your head here. But for now, hands behind your head. Unless you're Allison, make sure you have a little towel and hold on to your head this way because I want your head supported. So stretch and open, exhale and lift. So you're keeping your ribs down, inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep that stomach pulled back, but not flattened and scooped. It's just in that neutral position. The ball is helping to open up your upper back. Inhale. If you do nothing else with this ball, do some of these because you get a good stretch in your upper back. And later at the end, we're just going to stretch, or we can do it now for a minute, as long as your head is supported. Okay, back to here. Now we'll try to lift, inhale, exhale, down, inhale, exhale, down. If that bothers your neck, go back to holding it, lengthen and down, in, out, down, oops, in, out, down. I'm seeing if you're paying attention, in, out, down. Now, focus on what your pelvis is doing here. Make sure it's not rocking, which is what it will want to do. In, out, down, in, out, down. One more each. And then we're going to roll onto your stomach and relax. Now, this next one is probably going to be easier for me than some of you because you're going to put it right underneath your sternum. So if you are more well endowed than I am, you need to move it up a little bit. So make sure it's on your chest bone and not on your breasts and not on your throat. Okay, so just from here, lift away and then relax. So get used to being in this a little bit higher position, holding your head up and down. Then we'll switch and lift one arm and down. So head and shoulders and down. I want you to get used to holding your head in this neutral position, not here, not down here. Hold, relax, hold. So we're still exhaling as you lift. Think of pulling your belly button away from the floor. Exhale. Some of you may need to take this pillow now and put it under your low back. So it's going to support you a little bit there while you're in this up position. And especially for the next one, because I want you to try to slide your shoulder blades down and lift and hold. Relax. Shoulder blades down and lift and relax. So every time I lift, I pull my belly button in, keeping my head as long as I can, not here, definitely not here. Relax. Exhale and hold. Relax. Hold. And relax. And hold. And then relax. Good. Come up on your hands and knees. And move this out of the way. Roll onto your side. Put this between your ankles. So on this one, you need to get balanced on your side. Again, try to put your head down. I'm probably going to do this so I can talk to you. But we're going to start toes turned out slightly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. So I'm just lifting. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pull that stomach in. Try to stay as balanced as you can. If you want to pick your arm off the floor, you can. But that's going to balance you all on that side. And lift. Keep squeezing that ball, not so hard that it squirts out, but just enough that you can keep it still. Okay, now I want you to come up a little bit on your elbow, and we'll bring the ball in and out. In and out. In and out. Again, you're going to find that tension. If I squeeze too hard, the ball will pop out. If I don't squeeze enough, it will fall out. So in and out, in and out. Last one, in and out. Now from here, keep the ball where it is. Roll onto your stomach. If you need the pillow under your stomach, put it in there now. Head nice and long. Squeeze, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, you're not going to lift very high in this position unless you're on that ball or on the pillow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more and lift. Inhale, exhale. If you can, keep squeezing the ball. You're going to roll to your other side, but I am going to turn around. I'm on this side. Okay. So now we'll do the same thing. Laying down, lift, and down, lift, and down, squeeze, and lower, squeeze, and lower, squeeze, and lower, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Come up to your elbow from here, bring it in and out. Squeeze it in and out. Keep lifted out of that shoulder. Keep your head nice and long. Try not to slouch down like this. And back. In and out. In and out. In and out. Keep the ball between your legs. Roll onto your back. Use your arms to lay all the way down. Bring it in. Lift it up to the ceiling. Now from here, think of you're turning your legs. So you're going to squeeze and turn, squeeze and turn. Now as you do this, it will eventually start shifting a little forward, a little back, and you'll have to position it. But try to get your legs long as you're squeezing and open and squeeze, switch, 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 Good. Bring it back in. Roll onto your side. Set it right underneath, pretty much at your waist. You don't want it underneath your hips. So we're going to be like in a side hold position, which will help you to be in this position. You won't have to work as hard. But some of you don't like when I put you all the way up on that leg. So we're going to lift, try to do your kick, kick, flex and pull, kick, kick, flex and pull. So keep as long as you can through your spine. The ball will move a little bit. Try to keep your leg level, not down to the floor and not all the way up here. Point and flex, point and flex, point, flex, point and flex. Now you're going to lay onto your side, over, lift and touch, over and touch. So it's just increasing your range from what you normally can do when you're laying on your side. And hold. Eight. I just realized I really don't have a push-up option in this. I've got to fix that. So while I'm filming, I'm thinking of how I'm going to do this. All right, let's switch to the other side. Lay down, put it underneath your hip again. Up on your elbow. Here we go. Point, point, pull. So think the ball is there, but don't just hang out on it. Make sure it's lifting, you're lifting away from it, so you're barely touching it. Kick and pull, kick and pull, kick and pull, kick, pull, pull, kick, and pull. Good. Lay out nice and long. Stretch over. Inhale and reach. I must mention that it is May 9th and it is snowing. I am not happy about that. Both the cats are sleeping in the window though. They don't even want to go out in it and lift. Oh, I forgot my leg. Inhale and exhale. See, this is where if we were in class, you guys would be yelling at me. But happy day, we start next week on Thursday. So hopefully most of you can make it and lift. I have to make up a few because I forgot to lift my leg. Okay, roll back onto your back. Put this underneath your upper back again. Now, we're going to try to lift both legs. Use this to help you. And we'll do inhale, exhale, open, close, and around. Open, and back. Too close. Okay, so inhale, exhale, open, close, and around. So I'm lifted out of my stomach, lift out of your chest, keep your head nice and long. Don't let it drop back here. It should not be here. Make sure you have at least a fist distance away from your chest and around. Open, close. Yes, it's harder to balance on this one. Open, close, which is why it's fun. Here, open, close, and return. Last one, open, close, and return. Set that down. Go back to that position. See if there's a place where you can relax and open your chest. Again, if you need that pillow, so you're not dropping so far back, it will help to open up your shoulders, reverse the curve in your spine. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Then we'll roll to your side. Slide it out. Put it underneath your hips again. Now, from this bridge position, you're going to lengthen, open, in, relax. So think of that box as you open. Of course, you want to fall over, but when you're on the ball, you really want to fall over. So no arms. Here, open just a little, bring it back and down. Exhale, open just a little, bring it in and down. Lengthen, open just a little, and you can feel the ball is wobbling, which is good because it's making your stomach work harder together and down, lengthen, open, together and down, lengthen, open, together and down, exhale, open, close, and back. Last one, lengthen, open, together, bring it back. Lift your hips up, roll onto your stomach. And you're going to kind of use the ball. You could do it without the ball. So what we're going to do is inhale. Obviously, I'm going to drag my mat with me. So this one is easier if your hands are on the carpet. But if one hand's on the ball and one hand's on the carpet, it just helps you to roll up and then roll all the way back down. So inhale, exhale. Think head, neck, chest, stomach only if it doesn't hurt your low back. Pull it in if you need this in here. It will let you code about here, and then you won't be arching your back so much if that bothers you. So inhale, exhale, just slide your shoulder blades down. So the main thing I'm doing is pulling my shoulder blades together, and I just happen to be lifting up because of it. Inhale, pulling that stomach in, and then after you do a few, switch hands, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Good. So put that back down. If you need a break in between while I show you this next one, open your knees, stretch your back like in child's pose, but make sure your knees stay open and wide, shoulder blades down. Again, that pillow is handy if you need it under your forehead when we do this, so you can relax in that position. Really work on lengthening out your spine. Inhale. Okay, so the next one is going to be a push-up, of course. So what you're going to do, start with this between your knees. So if it's between your knees, and we'll start with your push-up on your knees. So we'll lower and lift. Keep squeezing the ball. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. That's the ball. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pause, and then I want you to come up. Still keep the ball between your knees. You're going to hold this plank position. Now, if all you do is hold this is fine. So you can count to 5 and then come back down. So shoulder blades down, unlock your elbows, exhale, lift, push those heels back, and then down. If you want to add the push-up, when we come to hold, just lower, you can go halfway, you can go all the way, if you need a break in between, but we're going to do 10, so that was 2. So lower, 3, 4, we'll take a break in between, inhale, exhale, squeezing the ball. I already forgot how many I did. So you know, you're gonna have to do a couple extra. 8, bring it in, exhale, squeeze, 9, 10, and then relax. Good. Ball back out. Now, back between your knees, but you're going to stay on your back. Open your arms out wide. Let your legs stretch to one side, head goes to the other. Inhale, exhale, switch. The music says relaxing summer. Wouldn't that be nice? Relaxing summer. And then back, inhale, and lengthen. Inhale, and exhale. Good. I totally forgot what I was going to do. How's that? Arms ball between your hands. Lengthen overhead, stretch nice and long. bring one leg up and out. Try to keep your pelvis still. So your tendency will be to do this. Try to anchor that right side down. Bring it back in. Return. Inhale. Exhale. Open. Keeping that left side down. Bring it back and in. Pull your ribs down. Lengthen. Anchor that right side down. This is actually much harder than it looks. You think I'm just having you stretch, but I'm being sneaky and making you work still. Keep that left side down, open, and back. Okay, last time to put this underneath your hips. We're going to bring both knees up. Bring your right knee to your chest. Just let that left one hang down. You want to stretch your hip flexors, and then from here, oh, I thought the cat was coming. You're going to have a hard time balancing. Lengthen, circle your leg, and then reverse. Bring that back in. Set that down. Bring your left leg up. Right leg goes down. Take a breath. So let the front of that hip open up. Inhale. And exhale. Then lengthen to the ceiling. Circle your foot around. And reverse. Bring that back down. Try to do a few that you're just rocking side to side to help loosen up your low back. And then on the last one, roll it back out. Ball between your hands, shoulder blades squeeze forward and back. And then set that down, roll to your side. I'm going to have you sit up, and you can either sit this way, sit Indian style. If neither one is comfortable, you can, you know I don't like to sit this way. You can sit this way or sit up in a chair. Tuck your chin, stretch up and over, and then back, lift up, tuck your chin. Now if we were in class, I'd probably have us play catch. That would be fun. So just be prepared when you come. We'll have some new shenanigans to do. And up, last one. Tuck your chin, up and over, and then relax. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed. That was just a short little quick one, but I like playing on this. Again, if you have been sitting a lot, or working on your computer, please just put this underneath your back, get in a comfortable position, open up your arms. If you need that pillow, use your pillow. Work on stretching through a full range of motion. If you can even get up to here, obviously I'm not going to touch the floor because I'm up higher. If this makes you dizzy, make sure your pillows are holding you here, but at least you can really work on opening up your chest. All right, so I'll see you in a week, hopefully, maybe a couple weeks for the rest of you, and it will be 70 degrees next time I see you. Bye.